So Matt, I know there's been a lot of confusion about what actually drives rates, and I'm just hoping that you can kind of break it down for me and for our audience so that we understand what's really happening. What happens when the Fed comes out and says, we're going to raise interest rates?
So the first thing and foremost that we need to know is that inflation is what directs mortgage rates.
Right.
Not the Fed fund rate. That's a big confusion. That's the overnight, banking rate that they, banks borrow money at. So the Fed fund rate, what they use is they use that as a tool to help curb inflation. So as inflation is up, so are mortgage rates. As inflation comes down, so do mortgage rates.
Right. So if you are planning to buy a house in the next 6 months to a year, you really want to be paying attention to the inflation rates and where those are going. And then that can help you determine when the best time to get a rate reduction would be, or even a refinance. So,
Right.
We keep talking about marry the house, date the rate.
That's right.
So if you're going to marry the house because you can't afford right now to purchase a home, date the rate, you want to be able to watch that. And it's just simpler to be able to watch that inflation rate. When do we expect that it will come down?
So inflation readings are done on a year-over-year basis. So they're replacing, September's reading from last year with September's reading of this year coming out within the next week or so. But the readings, if we look back, July, August, September last year were relatively low.
Yeah.
And it really spiked in October. So once we replace October of 2021's reading with October of 2022's reading, that'll come out in early November. That's when we're anticipating that the reading should, support that inflation is starting to curb and come down, and we're anticipating rates would follow suit.
Okay, well, let's cross our fingers for that. We'll hold out for the rest of the month before we get that reading. And just keep in mind that, again, when inflation's up, rates are up, inflation's down, rates are down.
That's right.
Okay, I like it. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, my pleasure.